After 2 straight days in pads, the Denver Broncos came out Thursday in helmets, jerseys, and shorts for a lighter installation day for the final training camp practice out here at the UC Health Training Center. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for this final edition of Training Camp Tonight, powered by Ford. Day 16 featured 4 team and 3 special team periods as the Denver Broncos prepare for their Week 1 opponent and the Tennessee Titans. Well, guys who did not practice Thursday and who we will not see tonight during the stadium practice include outside linebacker Bradley Chubb, right guard Graham Glasgow, tight ends Albert Okwuegbunam and Troy Fumagalli, and tight end/fullback Andrew Beck. For more on what we can expect throughout the Broncos' final training camp practice before the 53-man roster is set, let's hear what Coach Fangio told the media.
It'll be a similar format to what we did last week. If you took note, we put the ball at different spots on the field to start different periods, intermix some kicking plays in there. It's going to be very, very similar to that. It was definitely evident last week that we needed to do what we did special teams-wise, covering the kicks and the punts.
Is it similar to the 4th preseason game and in normal times? You're making the cuts the next day, that's kind of the last chance to make the evaluation?
A little bit of that, but not quite as far as to the extent, a lot of times your starters don't play in that 4th preseason game. Most of our guys will partake tomorrow. So in that regard, no, but yeah, it is our last chance. We have to make the cuts the next day. So everything is weighted.
Well, one guy we can look forward to seeing tonight, and especially Week 1 as he takes on his former team, is Broncos defensive lineman Jurrell Casey. The Broncos signed the 5-time Pro Bowler over the offseason, and he has undoubtedly been one of the brightest spots throughout training camp so far. He met with the media yesterday to tell them what he's looking forward to as he takes on his former team and who's impressing him on both sides of the ball.
I'm ready to get going with the Broncos and go on a run for this championship season. First game is going to be hype. You're going to see me out there making a ton of plays, and that's day-to-day. But, there's going to be a little bit more juice coming this game.
Just curious your thoughts on Draymond Jones and how he's looked to camp during you, trying to take a step from year 1 to year 2.
Man, he's looking nice out there. He's fluent. He understands how to play the game. His reaction time is unbelievable. He reminds me of my younger self when I can move twitchy like that. He done got it, man. I think he's going to definitely take our game to another level.
What about McTelvin Najim, the rookie working back there? What have you seen from him?
Now, Sosa, man, I think, with a little bit more experience, he's definitely going to be ready to go. Sucks that he hasn't got no preseason games in to really get his feet wet. But I think this definitely been a good camp for him. He's been showing up. He's been showing that he wanted to play, that he's ready to go. So, it's going to really just come down to, if the coach is trusting him and believing in him, but the kid is ready to go.
Lloyd Cushenberry's been taking those first-team reps at center the second half of camp here. What's been your impression going up against him every day and how you've kind of seen him, progress in that time?
The biggest thing I've seen from him, he kind of reminded me of the Pouncey brothers, the quickness, the twitchiness, the way he just flows off the ball. He's very quick. He's an athletic guy. Most centers, man, I can hit him one way, come back another way, and they can't keep up. This kid has actually been keeping up. He's been making the blocks. He's been understanding. He's been working in cahoots with the O-line. He's definitely filling in right away. Now he's just, like I said, same with Sosa, man. They got to get that game experience. And, as the season go on, I'm definitely going to see him become one of the All-Pros.
Great to hear from a true veteran on some of these younger guys that are standing out throughout Broncos camp. Well, yesterday, the Hall of Famer Steve Atwater was joined by legendary Broncos defensive back Steve Foley. Let's hear who is exciting him as the Broncos head into the 2020 season.
From your perspective, what did our safety and defensive back play look like last year?
I liked it a lot, and Justin Simmons is one heck of a safety. If he can stay, injury-free, have a long career, he's going to be a great player. He's a great player now, and so he'll get that big contract. Just stay healthy, and he'll get all that worked out. And Kareem Jackson's a big hitter, like you said, and can cover. So I like the defense, but there's some talent at the wide receiver position.
And fortunately, they came in, they learned. Emmanuel Sanders was here. Deshaun Hamilton and Cortland Sutton's first year, also Demaryius Thomas. So they got a chance to learn from some of the veterans, and they're kind of taking the reins, and they themselves are leaders on the team now, and that's always good when you can be a leader when you've been led.
Well, and it bodes well for our offense because these guys are so young. They're only going to get better, and they got a lot of skill. So once that gets honed, and these guys are in the league 3-4 years, man, they're gonna be something to watch. And hopefully Drew Lock is I'm watching his arm. He's really got some zip in his arm. He can throw the ball, and he can move.
Yes.
He can move and get out of trouble. And I love his demeanor. He's got that smile on his face, and nothing seems to rattle him. And if he can keep that position, that attitude, that'll go well for him.